City, Episode 1, Dark Blue. In distress, stuck in Universe City, send help. Hello. I hope somebody is listening. I'm sending out this call via radio signal. Long outdated, I know, but perhaps one of the methods of communication the city has forgotten to monitor, in a dark and desperate cry for help. Things in Universe City are not as they seem. I cannot tell you who I am. Please call me. Please, just call me Radio. Radio Silence. I am, after all, only a voice on the radio, and there may not be anyone listening. I wonder, if nobody is listening to my voice, am I making any sound at all? Life is harsh in Universe City. You never know when it'll be lurking just around the corner. Just yesterday, there was another zombie attack. They attacked in the middle of the night, swarming the building and making it almost impossible to escape. Shouts of pain and terror filled the southern corridors of the university. Surrounded by all sides, I did the only thing I could think of. I reached into my pocket, pulled out my gun, and waited around for it. I ran through the halls of zombies, firing shots left, right, and center. I must have looked mad. I ran as far and as fast as I could, until I could be sure I was safe. That is how I found this old radio, lying in a dark corner of LVL Avenue. If I hadn't had the ARS-13 on hand, I doubt I would have survived long enough to be making this call. That's another thing about this place. Survival is never guaranteed. Not a moment goes by that there isn't someone or something attacking you. The city is plagued with toxicity, both in the literal sense and the metaphorical. The air is filled with the fumes of poison, and the people with the venom of snakes. Ugh, I hate this. I hate it here. My gloves make it difficult to operate the lasers. That is why I still have to use the ARS. I know you probably think I'm an idiot. I should just take my gloves off, but you don't understand. I can't. I just can't. I can't tell you the reason either. To be completely honest, I don't think I even remember the reason in the first place. There's so much I don't know. The only thing I'm certain about is that I need to leave this place. So please, if someone is listening, please, help me. It's ironic, really. A few centuries ago, when it was first brought to life, this city was thought to be the most important development of mankind. Having the opportunity to be here was akin to winning the lottery. I didn't believe it at first either. That was until I found a minuscule CMCS on the floor in the library. I wouldn't have even noticed it, given the number of canisters filling the library to the brim. The only reason it caught my eye in the first place was because it was an MMS2, a model they stopped making over 200 years ago. It took some effort, but after running it through the holometer, it finally opened. Contained inside was a short clip of what seemed to be a meeting. It talked about the plans for Universe City and how it would be a revolutionary developmental mission which would change the world and bring it one step closer to the future. To be fair, it did change the world. Just in the worst way possible. Rather cliche, isn't it? People in the past make horrible decisions, thinking that they will great things to the world, and end up ruining the future world in the name of development. Remind me, where exactly have I heard that one before? Nevertheless, after that, I set out on a crucial mission to find out more about the origins of university. I haven't found much yet. The only findings so far are a few tattered pieces of the original plan of the university, torn and shattered, making it practically impossible to understand anything. Though not very informative, they've, at the very least, helped me to realize that it is true. In fact, university was the biggest social hub in the 24th century. Now, it's the biggest breeding ground of despair and isolation. Everyone is on their own here. Trust is not something that comes easy. Though, I suppose, that stands true no matter what. In the end, we're all alone in this world. It's funny, really, how caught up we are in ourselves. We don't even realize how little meaning there is to any of this. After all, I am just an anonymous voice on a radio, not even sure whether anyone is listening. Throwing everything I have out into a void. So then why? Why am I so foolish? Why do I still believe that someone might hear, someone might help? I guess I was wrong. Though something might appear meaningless, meaning in itself is born from what you believe. And I believe that this might be my one and only chance to leave this city. My chance to be saved. So if you're listening, I hope you manage to contact me. I'm counting on you. Don't let me down.
Oh, I just realized it's a Friday. How fitting. It feels like time is moving agonizingly slow, but at the same time, moving so fast that I can hardly dream of catching up to it. I can hardly dream of catching up to you either, old sport. I'm not in love with you, but you, my friend. I want to tell you everything. Long ago, I was afflicted with a terrible disposition to never say a word, and I honestly cannot understand why or how that happened. C'est la vie. But there is something about you which makes me wish I could speak like you do. I watch you from afar, and you really are the best person that I have met in my whole life. You possess the ability to make people listen to you without question, even if you don't often use it. I almost want to be you. Does that make any sense? I bet it doesn't. I'm just rambling on. I'm sorry. Anyway, I hope one day, when we meet again, you will listen to me and pay attention. I do not have anyone else to whom I could say these things. You might not even be listening now. Then again, you do not have to listen if you do not want to. Who am I to make you do anything? I'm not. I'm nothing. But you. Oh, you. Why, I'd listen to you for hours. Tell me, February, if I scream with all my might, will you come back and save me?